Hey guys, Arctic here bringing you guys a gameplay commentary using the G36, which I never really use, but you know what, who cares, I'm using the G36 anyway. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Arctic Wolf, of course, in the backpack. And today I'm going to talk about some real life stuff, but first of all, let me say real quick thank you to Sniper, my good friend, who for shouting me out saying, yo, I'm back, making a whole video. I did not expect that at all, and it's actually pretty cool. And for any other commentator who has mentioned me or anything like that, brought a lot of subscribers over to my channel, which is going to, I don't know, help my channel get a little more life back, even though y'all are way more active than I thought you would be. But yeah, so thank you guys for that. But I just want to let all these new subscribers know that I'm not the average CA commentator, in a way as if I do not really talk about CA all the time, you know what I mean? I talk about it 70% of the time, but 30% of the time I'm talking about real life stuff. I'm talking about things that have really nothing to do with CA, but might be able to be applied to it. So yeah, that's kind of my niche in the CA commentary game, and let's get it started. Now today I want to talk to you guys about friends, and about friends who become enemies. Now, we all have that friend who became an enemy. We all have that person, maybe that was in your clan, maybe that was, I don't know, you knew somehow, and he became someone you didn't like, you know what I mean? Something happened, you guys had a fallout or that kind of stuff, but now this person is not just not your friend, this person is now your enemy, you know what I mean? You guys have problems with each other that can't really be solved. And this kind of thing happens a lot more over the internet, because people are willing to say things that they mean or feel way more easily than face to face, which is kind of pussy, but you know, it's the shit that happens, right? So pretty much you got this enemy now, right? And he was your friend, you know what I mean? You guys might have been really close friends even. That's the worst, because now this person who you used to know really well is now, you know, against you, and they know things about you, you know what I mean? They might know secrets about you, they might know what you like, what you don't like, they might know your plans for future things, and now that you're enemies, it's fair game, you know what I mean? It's fair game to maybe steal your ideas. It's fair game to maybe, you know, do something that you're gonna do, or just undermine your life and your plans, right? Because they really don't care about you anymore, and you don't care about them, and it's kind of known, you know what I mean? You both know, but you can't really justify why they shouldn't do bad things to you. Now, this is getting a little deep, so let me back up a little. Pretty much what I'm saying is you have an enemy that knows too much about you now, right? And how do we avoid these situations? Because these situations are doo-doo, right? And I'm gonna give you guys a tip that I don't know, that kind of helps me with life, helped me in the last year really get past or avoid this kind of situation. And you know, you hear it all the time, but there's a different thing to hear it than to internalize it and, you know, act upon it, right? Because you hear it all the time. Just pretty much know your friends really well, okay? And look at the things they do to their enemies, right? Look at your friends, look at the people they don't like, and look what they do. If your friends are the friends that TP houses and slash tires, you may be on the receiving end of that stuff one day. If your friends are the friends that DDoS people and hack into people's clans and delete all their stuff, you may be on the receiving end of that one day. And you might not want to be around those type of people. One, because it's very immature. People don't realize what they're doing, and they don't realize how it feels. And they don't care, if that makes sense. They lack the moral compass that others have, you know what I mean? And you know, a lot of the time, like I've seen it on CA all the time, people like will take sides and believe with the worst people in the game, you know what I mean? And like, oh, they might not know all the stuff they've done, but they don't realize like you guys are siding with like some crazy dude or stuff like that, you know what I mean? So pretty much what I'm saying is know your friends really well, and if your friends are doing some effed up stuff, you may be on the receiving end one day, and you need to really look at that, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to be put in a situation where that friend is not your friend anymore, and now you're having to deal with this horrible, you know what I mean, this horrible problem of having a friend or an enemy now who knows everything about you and is willing to take actions to make your life miserable. That's pretty much it though, you know what I mean? So guys, just watch out, you know what I mean? Do not have too many friends. Having a whole bunch of friends is not the best thing in life, and when you get older you realize you don't want a whole bunch of friends, you just want one or two real friends, and that's all you really need, because once you have one or two real friends, you're pretty much happy. Anyway, that's pretty much it guys. I hope you guys take this, internalize it, and try to live your life by it, because it will help you out. Anyway, ArcticDrop signing out.